Hey everyone, today we are doing a overview of my first multi-day market. So I do markets weekly now, and this is my first time doing one that's more than one day. So on to day one, we have the car all loaded up, and it was a full setup this time.
Everybody set up. Look at my one spot right there. And yeah, everybody set up last night, so we're feeling a little bit late, but we still have a few hours to set up.
So here's me setting up, and I had to basically squeeze my booth into this space. I'm actually used to being one of the first people to set up, so this was really strange to me, being one of the last. So now I know that people prefer to set up the night before instead of the morning of, but for us it worked out anyway because we're just used to setting up this way like the day of, so it didn't bother me too much, and it wouldn't be worth it to make the extra trip last night. This is our breakfast for the day. So onto the booth tour. We have so much stuff to look at. We have postcards, art prints, mini stickers, spammy wall, mystery bags, notepads, greeting cards, magachapan, jewelry dishes, spammy buddies, magnets, mugs, and then pins, keychains, tote bags on the other side. What you got there? This was by our tent the whole time. I got to do a few custom wood ornaments while we were at the market, so this was so fun. And this was the first one that I did. This one was for this customer's two dogs, Joy and Ivy.
Those are
Hi. It's very good. Yeah, I have greeting cards here if you like those kind of greeting cards. And they're all drawn by me.
Yeah, I like those ones. The spam.
Yes. My ampersand's so cute. Look at the ampersand.
This was our lunch. And yeah, this was a Friday, so it was a little slower compared to Saturday and Sunday. As you can see, the booth was empty a lot of the time. And I was in the weird spot where it was basically empty the whole time in front of my booth and my neighbors, because they had a side alley in front of us, so people would just go there instead. And this is me talking. I was trying to talk during the market, but it was too loud, and so the microphone did not pick up anything I was talking about. But basically I was just saying how slow the first day was and hoping that Saturday and Sunday would pick up.
Able to work on your own growth and relationship with plants, so it'll be fun.
Yes, awesome.
And I was so excited to wear my reindeer ear headband, and I wore it for all 3 days. And then also on the first day I was wearing my Merry Everything and Happy Always t-shirt that I designed myself, and I'm hoping to sell them starting next year because people really like them during the market and even on social media afterwards. So yeah, I hope 2025 will be the year of apparel.
It was a long day. My legs were tired. I set up the morning of, and I didn't realize so many things set up before. So I'm new at this, I guess. Multi-day markets.
And that's pretty much it for the first day. Yeah, we just set up, we had the day, and then it ended at 5 People were still kind of walking around. Here, we finally put up the tent wall at the end, and it was kind of scary leaving my stuff on the street overnight because I'd never done it before. I just took down my branding so no one would know which booth was mine. And then later we went to see the big Christmas tree downtown, and it was really pretty.
Good morning. It's day 2 of my multi-day market, and we're running a little late. At least we don't have to like set up and break down today because it's the middle day, but yeah, we're a little later than expected, and we still have to like put out some of the inventory that I took home and put out like take down the tent walls and get the setup ready again. So yeah, the car's empty. Yeah.
Y'all, day 2 is already like starting out so bad. Like, not so bad. I don't know what happened, but look at my eyeliner. Like, what? It just happened in the car. Like, it was fine earlier when we were eating breakfast and just getting ready, and it was all fine. And then in the car, it wants to smear. And then we're here now at the market, and I like lost my rings, or like I was putting lotion on and I don't put my rings on with my lotion, so I took my rings off and they fell out somewhere, either in the car or on the street, or I don't know. So I hope Booth Bay can go find them. He went to go find them. He's so sweet. So that is what's happening so far, and the market's just starting now. It's 10 a.m. Let's get through this busy day, hopefully. So it turned out my rings were right on the table the whole time, under this tissue that I just put down, and I'm so glad I found it at least before Booth Bay got too far. This was our breakfast and lunch of the day. The pig you saw earlier from yesterday, day 1, was that pulled pork sandwich. Yeah, here's how the crowd looks. See, it's pretty crowded from afar, and then when it gets to my spot, it's kind of like ugh. So yeah, I didn't record as much for day 2 because for some reason it was slower than I anticipated. And then at night we went to go see the Parade of Lights, and we waited over an hour, but we finally saw it. Starting off day 3, we got a gift from one of my vendor friends, and she got me these cute Monstera studs that she makes herself. Also, I finally got some popcorn. I wanted to get it for day 2 for while watching the parade, and I totally forgot to get some during the day. So I finally, on day 3, went right when they were opening their booth. Also, market hack, if you want to eat snacks without getting your hands dirty, chopsticks. And we also got some pizza. But yeah, this is how the booth looked a lot of the time. It's pretty sad for like a 3-day market. At least I was expecting more. And also these people across the way were like in dinosaur costumes and pointing people toward the alley even more, which was kind of frustrating because they were already headed that way. So yeah, I hope that if I ever do another multi-day market that it's way better than this, because this was not it. Also, people like to stand in front of my booth and just kind of block it from other people. And I know they're not doing it intentionally, but y'all, customers, you need to like be aware of where you're standing, because it could be frustrating as a vendor if you're just standing there talking and blocking a potential customer from actually getting to see our products. And yeah, this is the real time of making these custom wood ornaments. So I think this one took about 3 or 4 minutes. So yeah, I'll just let you watch that.
The second smallest, yeah, that one.
Custom wood ornaments are so fun to make on the spot because it offers a custom item for you and it gives me something to do when the market's a little slower. And also, I'm so glad I have Booth Bay to help me because sometimes when I'm busy with this and a customer comes to check out, I can't do both.
Hi, welcome. I'm like hiding back here. I'm doing a custom ornament, sorry.
We got some cookies to make ice cream sandwiches as our treat for the third day and such a long weekend. And yeah, I finished packing up and here's how it looks at the end with the empty booth, and I just left all the weights there because they're so heavy to even just drag across the street. And I was just sitting here waiting for the car. Whew! We just finished unloading the car and boy was that tiring, but also rewarding. It was slower than I anticipated because I didn't know what to anticipate for a multi-day market. It was my first time. But yeah, today was a good day. The last day, Sunday, and yeah, I'm just really tired now. And pretty much all my item types sold except for the mugs. That was like the only product that didn't sell a single one the whole time, which is super strange to me because I thought that would be a good Christmas gift. But they usually do well at other markets, so it's totally okay. It's just a strange one. And y'all love the stickers, so that was fun. And yeah, I had my like spammy grid out so you can see all the spammy products together, and y'all love that too. And yeah, I'll probably do like another breakdown later, catching my breath still. But yeah, we made it through our first multi-day market, and I have one more holiday market coming up, and then I'm on out of office break for Christmas break till the new year. So yeah. Woo! Okay, it's voiceover Mikayla. A few days later after the market, I took a few days to sleep in, rest up a bit, edit some content, and now I'm finally editing this video and I can give you some of my notes that I wrote while I wasn't so tired. So yeah, overall, this market was just slower than anticipated. Maybe I just expected too much from a big event. It was great not worrying about the wind though, I would admit, because I'm always worried about the wind at all my other markets, especially with my paper stuff. And yeah, my body was sore. Like even today, a few days later, it's still sore. Maybe I'm just out of shape, I don't know. So yeah, that was also not fun. And yeah, I loved just walking into my already set up booth. It's just so cool to feel how it would feel as if I'm opening my own shop. It was also tiring to drive there multiple times and not get to sleep in the next day after market because usually I do them just on Saturdays and then sleep in Sunday. So this was pretty tiring. And also the drive there was about half an hour for us every time. So that was like a whole hour every day to drive. And then also the parking was pretty far because my spot is in the middle of like the 5-block span, so we had to park all the way at the bottom and walk a couple blocks plus extra from the parking lot. And we also had to pay for parking for all 3 days, which also adds up as a cost. I kind of just add that to my boots fee later, but yeah, still it sucks. Yeah, so it worked out loading in the morning of instead of the night before, so we could avoid that crowd, and I just squeezed my stuff into my space. And we didn't have to worry about bumping into people as much. We just get there a little bit earlier, but it's kind of the same as all my other markets. I know I take around 2 hours to set up my full booth. So this was my first time leaving my stuff out overnight, but there was security and like a bunch of other booths, so I wasn't as worried about theft, but just, I mean, still a little bit because I have anxiety. But yeah, it was okay. And then unloading took longer than expected because it took time to get the car onto the road while there was still people walking after the event was over. There was no like clear time of when it was ending to people, I guess. But also that was a plus to me because I got a lot of sales kind of at the end / after it was over. Last minute shoppers. So that was great for us anyways. Another thing that was kind of cool about the multi-day market was that I got to change my setup and not have to stick to the same one for all 3 days. So I noticed that my art prints were kind of like a wall and people didn't want to come in as much, so I moved it kind of halfway through the second day. And I guess it seemed like people wanted to come in a little bit more. So that was, I guess, kind of on my fault for that part. I just thought people would want to see the art prints, and if that was their style, they would want to come in, but also some people seem to just look at it, the art prints, the stickers, and then just walk away. Like, there's so much more inside, and I'm still working on my setup, but yeah, after moving it, I guess it opened up the space more. Also, it was like smoky here and there because we were next to the barbecue. I feel even worse for the people that were actually next to the barbecue people though, because I was just near it but not next to it, if that makes sense. So yeah, that also sucked. Like it would just be smoky. And yeah, unexpectedly, Sunday turned out to be my best day, although Saturday and Sunday were kind of close. But I did expect Saturday to be the highest because it's a Saturday, so I don't know, maybe I'll have to try another Sunday market and just see how that goes. I don't really do Sunday markets. And that's pretty much my full recap. I also have shorter videos on Instagram / TikTok / YouTube Shorts, like all those kind. And if you ever want to shop online, I now offer buy online and pick up at a market, so you can place your order online and I will have it packed and ready for you to just pick it up at one of my events, which is kind of like what the big box stores do, but people have been requesting this from me, so I'm finally offering that. Just message me first and use code LOCAL and then we'll make it work. I hope you enjoyed this behind the scenes of a multi-day market. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!